Well, hey there. Hi, it's Maxie. We just finished recording the Flynn's video, but hey, how you doing? Um, it's apocalyptic shadow time. This probably should have gone up before Flynn's, but guess what? It didn't. So, with no further ado, we're just gonna go do it. Screw this mode, by the way, we don't like it. We gotta go do the easiest apocalyptic shadow that you've ever seen in your life. So I hope you're in a comfortable seat, because while this is obvious, like it's the easiest apocalyptic shadow I've ever seen in my life, it's also kind of the slowest. Now, Phainon is going to destroy Cocolia here. It's Pollux who has the weird gimmick this time. So we're gonna do floor 4, and for Phainon team, we're gonna do armed up, which increases physical damage by all allies by 50% and decreases all enemies' physical res by 20%. Why not? And I think for the other half, what did we do for the other half? So we've got Cass with Blade, Trailblazer, and Luocha, and we're going Unstoppable Momentum, which when the character uses their ultimate, their weakness break efficiency, it goes up by 100, increases crit damage by 40% for 3 turns. I don't know if this is the way to go. To be honest, I kind of feel like this should probably be it. Equal to or lower to restores HP, and let's just go with it, because this is how I beat it. We're just not gonna worry about it. We're just not gonna worry about it at all. We're just gonna go in, we're gonna have some fun, and this is probably like a good apocalyptic shadow to get started on if you have the right characters. Because I feel like it's still like hella trying to push Castorice Evernight and then Phainon Ceridra, but hey, it's Hoyo, what do you want? So here we go. Tomorrow should be the biopsy, if you've been keeping up with this channel. For my mom, not for me. So, I'm just kind of sitting here, trying not to freak out, and I'm playing some video games, which I probably shouldn't be doing, because I have so many other things to do in real life. I hope you guys are having a good day. What you been doing? You play Silent Hill F? If you haven't, I don't blame you. Like, you might not like horror, you might not be into it, which is kind of the boat that I'm in. I don't think it's a bad game, it's just not my vibe, babes. I was kind of hoping for something different in the land of Silent Hill, and that's what we got, which is fine. I'm glad that the people that are enjoying it like it. I forget how long we have to wait before the weakness break actually kicks in. I think we have to actually destroy the icicles, which is gonna happen right now, because Phainon with Ceridra's buff and Sunday's buff is a menace to society. We might actually get a Gepard shield on the other 3 rounds. No such thing happened, promise. Because, yeah, see, he melted Gepard before Gepard could even get his shield out. Cocolia might get an ult off or whatever, but, like, it doesn't matter. It's fine on his massive HP boost, plus his desire for people to come at him, bro, will pretty much end this Cocolia fight sooner rather than later. So what if he's exiting ult? Doesn't matter. He's gonna go right back into it, because everybody has ult. It's like, remember how this boss used to be real scary? After you get to a certain point in the game, I don't know. I don't think that's true anymore. But I guess for new players, yeah. Here we go. Right back to ult. She might get to ult back at him once or twice, but he just goes okay and leaves it at that. He doesn't care. He said, "Come at me." And can you imagine what it's gonna be like with Cyrene when we get to that point? Or permits are Terrai? I'm hoping it'll be good. So far, it's questionable, but you know, we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. If we won't, I'll be surprised. There we go. Phainon said, "Cocolia who? I heard she was doing some shady things. Goodbye, Miss Cocolia." Alright, Phainon. Let's go back to Apocalyptic Shadow. Let's do the other half. Here comes the slow part. You're gonna see health drop into the negatives because the boss takes 50% less damage, and it's gonna suck our health out. So, yay! Fun! But it's easy. So long as you have characters that like to have their health drained. So I'm sure that Castorice and Blade are not the only ones that could do this, because I'll bet you anything Mighty can do it, and Knight can do it. I don't know about Jinglu, because I need to rebuild her still. I haven't really tried her out since the buff, because just that's a daunting task. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe. So we're gonna chase our tail here for the next several minutes. Which I think also Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster came out today. Did you get to play that? Because I'll bet you it's cool. It was cool when it was brand new back in like the late 90s. Or at least, you know, I thought so. A lot of people didn't like it, but whatever. Don't worry about the health dropping. They want to lose health, both Blade and Castorice. Also, I'll bet you anything Archer could handle this. If you have a premium Archer team, I'm sure he's got this. But, you know, hey, I'm excited for the new planet, because it means we're gonna get a whole new meta that we have to pull for and hope like hell that we win our 50-50s on. Woohoo! Not that I want Phainon and Castorice to become useless, but, you know, every character has their era, I guess. Then I guess old characters like Blade just had like life breathed into them because of Amphoreus, so we'll see what happens next. It seems like Break is coming back. Whatever. If Constance buffs Boothill, then I will love her forever. If not, I will. What are you gonna do? Cry? You can cry? There's too many things in real life to cry over. Oh yeah, go ahead. Keep hitting him. He doesn't care. He says, take my health. Alright, back to the dragon. It's still taking 50% less and less because they wanted non-meta teams to suffer. And how we're gonna be suffering here because this isn't like an optimized team. What made you think that? Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be elegant. It just has to work. Didn't you know that? Now you know that. I mean, unless you're really obsessive, then hey, go for it. But I just want the rewards, and then I just want a piece. Because I still gotta finish exploring Notcray. I gotta do the story stuff for, you know, this current patch of HSR. I still have to grind for Permanence or Terrais. Well, I have most of his materials, just his relics that are being little buttholes. But, I also started playing Infinity Nikki. Ari and Sleepy, this is totally your fault. They also have a witch outfit on the banner, so I would like to get as much of that as possible for a poor F2P. Because I play both Infinity Nikki and Love and Deep Space now, but the most money I've spent on either of them is 49 cents. We're gonna keep it that way. Unlike this game and Genshin. But, you know, we're gonna do the videos that I want to make as I want to make them. And then we'll get back to Final Fantasy VIII when I can brain properly and feel like voice acting 90% of the game. Uh-oh. Damage boost. Oh, come on. Get rid of the first node. I believed in you, Blade. Thanks, Mem. But now we get to sit here for like another 5 minutes. Because I'm sure with like the proper team like Hyacine, Evernight, I'm sure this goes a lot faster. But Hyacine's rerun is nowhere to be found. And Evernight, as much as I would like her, I think Cyrene might be the well, I don't know. I'm not sure about Cyrene yet, but I would assume they gotta hook her up with something. But then, like, if Mighty and Hyacine rerun, like, in the same patch as Cyrene, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Phainon too. Because his E1 and E2 were pretty nice. Heal me, heal me! Like, Luocha's having trouble keeping up! He's doing his best! Although I'll bet you Castorice Mighty could do this faster if you have him. Which, is that even like the hot team to have anymore? The dual DPS, Cass and Mighty? Probably not. Oh, come on. Okay, get the break. Come on, get the break. Because once we get the second break, then we can do a lot of damage. And kind of eliminate the dragon in its tracks. Except it's got an ult on us. No! Mmm, delicious in the red. It's where we belong. Oh, never mind. Castorice said, hang on, let me get my dragon out again real quick. Get the break? Can we get the break? Hell no, we can't get the break. What about you, Mem? Mem said, no, aw. Oh, there we go. Here we go. The ult barrage. We'll get there one day. If we don't get the right score, then that'll just be stinky. Okay, Hellscape. Thanks, Blade. You know what? Blade, for being a 1.0 character who barely got a buff, he's a real one. I like him. Death Flower was at the Death Flow, because the word flower was stuck in her body. But yeah, for those of you who have Evernight, how fast did this fight go? And I mean like, E0S1 Evernight. I would assume you'd need the light cone, because the light cone is not too shabby. Or would this go faster with Tribby? I don't know. Doesn't matter, because we won. And there, we got a new record. New record! We got all 3 stars. It took forever. Oh well, we did it. That's all that matters. And I already did this last night to be sure that I could do it for the video, but we got all of the rewards, which is what you want out of this. Like, again, so long as it gets done, then it's all good. But, okay, Elegy, you still freak me out. Thank you so much for watching. I've shown you guys their builds a million times. The build, I think Blade is the only one whose build I haven't shown anybody, which I guess I can show his. But here's Blade. Okay, his speed is abysmal, his attack and HP are kind of abysmal. He does have signature. He does have max traces. Here's his relics. Most of them are from a time where attack was the priority with him, but then they were just like, hey, Maxer, What if we changed his stats around and here I am just sad. And neither of these are of any use to him anymore. Wah. But he has the Bone Collector set. And he's doing pretty damn well. He also has no Eidolons. There he is. He's... I think he's better than he ever was. So if you lose your 50-50 to him and you have a good healer, you officially have a good win-based DPS. And I don't care what anybody says. He's fun. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you some point in the future with Imaginarium Theater, probably. I can at least do that. Um, I'll have Flynn's fully leveled up too, so he'll be ready to go for that, hopefully. And, we'll just do what it do. And if you have any good vibes for me and my mom, that is greatly appreciated. But it's not required. Let me get about. Bye.